The island of Hispaniola, a jewel in the Caribbean Sea, was not always known by this name. Long before Europeans, it was the homeland of the Taíno people. They called themselves children of the sun, skilled farmers, fishers and artisans. Their lives interwoven with nature, rich animistic beliefs, worshipped deities like Yucahu, crafted ceramics and stone carvings. Columbus's arrival in 1492 changed everything. The year 1492 brought ships to the shores of Hispaniola. These ships, however, were unlike any the Taíno had ever seen. They carried Christopher Columbus and his crew, marking the beginning of European presence in the New World. Columbus, convinced he had reached the Indies, claimed the island for Spain, naming it Hispaniola. The encounter between the Taíno and the Spanish was marked by misunderstanding and mistrust. The Spanish, driven by a thirst for gold and land, began to exploit the island's resources and its people. Subjected to forced labor, disease and brutality, their population was decimated. Within a few decades, the once thriving Taíno civilization was on the verge of collapse. From the ashes of the Taíno world, a new order emerged. On the southern coast of Hispaniola, a city began to rise. Founded in 1496 by Bartholomew Columbus, Christopher's brother, Santo Domingo, became the first permanent European settlement in the Americas. Its strategic location made it a gateway to the New World. Spanish conquistadors used Santo Domingo as a base. From this city they launched expeditions, their sights set on gold and glory. The city bustled with activity. New arrivals from Spain brought their language, religion and customs, shaping the cultural landscape of the nascent colony. Santo Domingo, however, was not just a symbol of Spanish ambition, it was also a place of brutality and oppression. The encomienda system, granting Spaniards control over indigenous labor, led to widespread exploitation. The echoes of this dark past still resonate in the Dominican Republic today. As Santo Domingo flourished, it attracted unwelcome attention. Pirates and privateers, drawn by the wealth flowing through the city, saw it as a ripe target. The Caribbean Sea, a paradise of turquoise waters and swaying palm trees, held a dangerous allure. Pirates and privateers, operating with or without their government's approval, sailed these waters, preying on Spanish ships laden with treasure. Hispaniola, strategically located, became a focal point of this maritime struggle. Francis Drake, a notorious English privateer, attacked Santo Domingo in 1586. The city, caught off guard, was looted and burned. This raid highlighted the vulnerability of Spanish colonies to attacks and the constant threat posed by rival European powers. France, eager to establish its own foothold in the Caribbean, also challenged Spanish dominance. In 1697, the Treaty of Ryswick officially ceded the western third of Hispaniola to France. This division, formally recognizing French control over what would become Haiti, sowed the seeds of future conflict. The island of Hispaniola, once united under Spanish rule, was now divided. This division had profound consequences, shaping the destinies of both Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Section 5. A divided island, Hispaniola splits. The Treaty of Ryswick in 1697 formalized a division that would have lasting repercussions. Hispaniola, once a unified Spanish colony, was now split. The western third of the island became Saint-Domingue, a French colony destined for a very different trajectory. Saint-Domingue, under French rule, developed into a prosperous sugar-producing colony. Its wealth, however, came at a terrible human cost. African slaves, brought in to work on vast sugar plantations, endured unimaginable cruelty and oppression. The eastern part of Hispaniola, still under Spanish control, remained comparatively underdeveloped. Its economy lagged behind its French neighbor, and its social structure remained marked by Spanish colonial hierarchies. The seeds of division sown by European rivalry had taken root, creating two distinct societies on a single island. This separation, however, would not last forever. The winds of change, already blowing across Europe and its colonies, would soon reach the shores of Hispaniola. Section 6. fleeting freedom, independence, and Haitian domination. The news of revolution in France in 1789 had a ripple effect across the Atlantic. In Saint-Domingue, it ignited a firestorm. The Haitian Revolution, a slave revolt of unprecedented scale, shook colonial power. Led by Toussaint Louverture and Jean-Jacques Dessalines, they fought for freedom. In 1804, they declared independence, establishing Haiti as the first black republic. In 1821, Santo Domingo declared independence. In 1822, Haitian forces, led by Jean-Pierre Boyer, invaded the east. The Haitian occupation lasted 22 years, impacting the Dominican psyche. This led to a struggle for independence. Section 7. Duarte's Dream, Fighting for Dominican Freedom. The Haitian occupation, while bringing about the abolition of slavery in the East, also brought about resentment and a yearning for self-determination. This sentiment found a voice in Juan Pablo Duarte, a young visionary who dreamed of a free and independent Dominican Republic. Duarte, along with fellow patriots like Francisco del Rosario Sanchez and Matias Ramon Mela, formed a secret society called La Trinitaria. Their goal was to overthrow Haitian rule and establish an independent Dominican nation. Their movement gained momentum, fueled by a shared desire for liberty. On February 27, 1844, Duarte's dream became a reality. The Trinitarios, with the support of various sectors of Dominican society, launched a bloodless coup. The Haitian garrison was overthrown, and the Dominican Republic declared its independence, marking the birth of a nation. The path to freedom, however, was far from over. The newly independent nation faced internal divisions and external threats. The struggle for stability and true sovereignty was just beginning. Section 8. Seeking stability from Spanish rule to US influence. The Dominican Republic, having declared its hard-won independence, faced an uphill battle. Internal divisions, fueled by political rivalries and regional interests, threatened to unravel the fragile unity of the young nation. In 1861, seeking to take advantage of these divisions, Spain, under the rule of Queen Isabella II, reoccupied the Dominican Republic. The Spanish hoped to reclaim their lost colony and restore their waning influence in the Americas. The Dominican people, however, were not eager to return to colonial rule. A guerrilla war erupted, with Dominicans from all walks of life taking up arms against the Spanish. After 4 years of bloody conflict, the Dominicans, with their indomitable spirit, forced the Spanish to withdraw in 1865, reaffirming their hard-won independence. The Dominican Republic, though free from Spanish rule, remained vulnerable to foreign influence. The United States, an emerging power in the region, would soon play a significant role in Dominican affairs. Section 9. The Trujillo Era, Progress and Oppression. Rafael Trujillo rose to power in 1930, casting a long shadow over the Dominican Republic. His rule brought both progress and oppression. He modernized infrastructure and improved the economy. But his achievements came at a high price. Trujillo silenced opposition with brutal efficiency. Freedom of speech was non-existent. His assassination in 1961 ended an era. Modern Dominican Republic, a nation transformed. The assassination of Trujillo in 1961 opened a new era. The nation grappled with dictatorship's legacy and democracy's challenges. The path to democracy was not smooth, marked by instability, coups, and US intervention in 1965. Yet the Dominican people persevered. The Dominican Republic underwent a remarkable transformation. Democratic institutions strengthened and the economy grew. Today it's a vibrant democracy known for its culture and tourism.